Have you ever wondered how the adult content you consume might be shaping your mental health? It's a question many of us might not consider, yet with the rise of digital media, pornography has become a prevalent part of global culture. As this industry continues to grow, so too does the necessity to understand its potential effects on our mental well-being. Today we're going to tackle the seldom discussed topic of pornography and mental health. Let's delve deep into the world of pornography and its impact on our minds. Consider this. Pornography, while providing temporary pleasure, may actually be causing long-term harm. Let's delve into some well-researched facts and figures about the effects of pornography on mental health. Over time, exposure to explicit content can lead to a form of addiction. It starts with a casual, perhaps curious encounter which can spiral into a compulsive habit. This is because the dopamine rush associated with viewing explicit images can create a dependency, much like substance abuse. Moreover, the frequent consumption of pornography can lead to changes in sexual preferences. It can promote a skewed perception of sexuality, where unrealistic scenarios become the norm, and real-life intimacy may not seem as appealing. This, in turn, can result in dissatisfaction in personal relationships. It's not uncommon for individuals to find themselves unable to derive pleasure from their real-life partners, as they become conditioned to the exaggerated depictions in pornography. Further, the constant exposure to such explicit content can set unrealistic expectations. It can distort one's perception of body image, sexual performance, and even consent. This can create a rift in relationships, leading to dissatisfaction and distress. So the fleeting pleasure might not be worth the lasting damage, right? But how does this happen? What's the science behind it? Let's delve a little deeper into the crux of the matter. Our brains are complex yet fascinating organs. When we indulge in activities that bring us pleasure, such as eating our favorite food, spending time with loved ones, or yes, watching pornography, our brain releases a chemical called dopamine. This dopamine rush gives us a sense of satisfaction and happiness. It's the brain's way of saying, "Hey, that felt good, let's do it again." But here's the catch. When you frequently watch pornography, your brain gets used to the high levels of dopamine. It's like a sugar rush for your brain. Over time, your brain starts to crave this dopamine fix, leading to what we call addiction. It's not unlike what happens with substance abuse, and it doesn't stop there. The constant exposure to explicit content can desensitize your brain. It's akin to turning up the volume on your headphones because your favorite song doesn't sound as loud as it used to. You need more and more to get the same level of excitement. This is why some people find their sexual preferences evolving or becoming more extreme. The brain is a malleable organ. It changes and adapts based on our experiences and actions. When we frequently expose it to explicit content, we are essentially training it to respond in a certain way. It's a slippery slope, from pleasure to addiction, and it's all happening in your brain. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are ways to mitigate these effects. There's a silver lining to every cloud, and this one's no different. It's crucial to realize that while the potential impacts of pornography on mental health can be severe, they're not inevitable. It's all about how you handle it. First and foremost, professional help can be a game changer. Therapists and counselors trained to deal with addiction or compulsive behavior can provide strategies and techniques to manage and reduce the impact. It's not about being judged or shamed. It's about understanding your behavior and finding healthier ways to cope. Support groups, both online and offline, can also be incredibly beneficial. They provide a safe space to share experiences and feelings, to know that you're not alone in your struggle. There's a certain comfort in shared experiences, a realization that there are others fighting the same fight. And let's not forget the importance of open conversations about the subject. It's time to break the taboo and create an environment where discussing pornography and its effects on mental health is normalized. Conversations with friends, family, or your partner can help to alleviate feelings of guilt or shame and foster understanding and support. Above all, don't underestimate the power of self-care. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient sleep can work wonders for your mental health. Remember, it's never too late to take control of your mental health. In conclusion, it's important to remember that your mental health is paramount. We've delved into the potential harm of pornography on mental health, the science that lays bare its effects, and the paths to mitigate these impacts. We've unraveled the dark side of pleasure, the neurological changes it may bring, and how you can break free from its grip. Next time you think about consuming adult content, remember its potential impact on your mental health. Stay informed, stay healthy,